So yeah, I bet you thought serving God would be a walk in the park. You see, some of the things that God will ask us to do, when you look at it, some people will look at it and just feel like, you know what, this person's not right. You know, they'll look at you and some decisions that you might make, not knowing that it's actually God leading you to do something or to say something. And people will generally just look at it and be like, yeah, this person's lost it. They're smoking on something. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like, that's just what can I say? That's just the reality of it, is that serving God doesn't mean that you're going to be um, out here, saying things, it's always going to be positive and, one love and everyone, let's get together and let's be happy. And no, like, this is where people get it wrong, because if you take that sort of approach in thinking that, all right, someone that's serving God, they're always going to be, la-di-da-di with everyone. This is where we get it wrong as in our community as Christians, because when you look at the Bible, there's plenty of examples that you can see where God's, like, people might just be all right with the life that they're living, and God's actually sent a prophet or sent someone over there to disturb their peace. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the story of Moses and when he's trying to what do you call it, leave Egypt with the Israelites, and they were complaining to him like, why have you brought us out here to die? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they was thinking, look, we was all right being the slaves. We had a routine. We had food, we had drinks. Do you get what I'm saying? We were all right. We weren't starving. Yes, we was working as slaves, but at least we had a routine. We knew what we were doing. But you're bringing us out here in the wilderness where you don't even know what's the next plan. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, we got to pay attention to these moments that happens in the Bible and realize that, hold on, like, sometimes just because we're living the way we're living and then someone's coming in and telling us something, and it doesn't sit right with our spirit, it doesn't mean that that person's not sent from the Most High. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, some of the things that God might ask you to do, if you're going on this walk with God and you're thinking to yourself, nah, like, that can't be God telling me this. Like, nah, that just doesn't make sense. And I'm gonna give you an example that I saw in the Bible that might help you. If you look at the story of Abraham, when God told him, like, look, get your son. Yes, your only son that I just given you, the son that you love dearly, that I just given you, that you've waited so many years for me to bless you with this son. You take that same son and you go up and you take him up there and you offer him to me as a sacrifice, as a burning sacrifice. So literally, you're gonna burn your own son. Do you get it? And it's like, when you look at that, it's like, whoa, like, that's some crazy stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, what I'm trying to get to, the point that I'm trying to get at with this specific example is, I'm trying to get you to look at the part where Abraham doesn't tell the people around him exactly what God has told him. He beats around the bush, and there was times where you can say he basically lied. Like, for example, let's say, all right, he's taking his son up to do the sacrifice. He's taking two of his people with him and his son, and obviously the son's mom, Isaac's mom, would have been asking, like, wait, hold on, where you going with my son? Do you get what I'm saying? As a mother would do. And he must have lied. I'm pretty sure he must have lied for her to allow him to no way he would have told her that, hold on, yeah, by the way, I'm taking him up there to burn him. Like, no mother would allow that. So obviously he must have lied. Then he goes up and then he tells the two people that he was with, he told them, look, you lot wait here. I'm gonna go out with him and we're gonna worship God, and then we will be right back. So he's actually said to people that we will be right back. That's him and his son Isaac, when he knew damn well that it was only him that was going to be coming back, based on what he was about to do when he gets up there. So again, and then another example as well is when Isaac himself asked his father, like, hold on, like, yeah, I see that you got the tools, you got the equipment to do the sacrifice. Yeah, great, but where is the sacrifice? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I know that normally it's a lamb thing. Normally, you don't bring animals and you give it up as sacrifice to God. But like, I don't see any animal. And then what did Abraham say to him? Oh, by the way, actually, no, we're gonna wait for what did he say? He said God's gonna provide a sacrifice. So that's like, hold on. He already knew that the sacrifice is this little boy that's asking him these questions, but he didn't tell the little boy the plan. Do you get what I'm saying? So it just goes to show that when God tells us to do things, it's between us and God. And obviously, I'm not gonna say lie, but like, it's in your right to not tell anyone anything, especially when you don't even know, especially if the plan don't even make sense to yourself. Because I've slipped up a few times where I felt like God's led me or told me to do things, and I'm there, I'll share with my brothers, I'll share with my sisters, I'll share with this person, I'll share with that person, because I'm thinking like, yeah, like, I want us to all move accordingly, like, this is what God's telling us to do, like, yeah, let's, you know what I'm saying? But I've come to realize that it's the same moment as if Abraham was to tell the mother of his child that, look, I'm taking this child up for a sacrifice, she will think he's crazy. If he probably responded to Isaac with, yeah, actually, we're gonna burn you as the sacrifice, Isaac would have probably, run off, or, like, they would have done things that would have delayed or stopped the process. To get it? So Abraham understood that, and he knew that, you know what, I can't share this with these people. It's between me and God. Whatever he decides to do at the end of it, whatever he wants me to do at the end of it, I'm gonna do it. But he knows my heart, and he knows that I really don't want to be offering my son up as a sacrifice. So that's why he said to his son, you know what, God's gonna provide the sacrifice. To get it? Because in his heart, he knew deep down that this is not what I want to do, but I'm gonna remain obedient. So it's like for us as well, when God tells us to do something or sends us out on a mission, it's between you and God, and it's like, in your heart, God knows your intentions. He knows that the things that you don't really want to do and the things that you want to do. But like the situation with Abraham, he just wanted to see Abraham's faith and obedience. So sometimes we just got to remember that and just be obedient all the way. And then, like, with the story, what happens all the way, the angels ended up coming and stopping him from doing it at the last minute. So it's like, we've got to take it all the way. Whatever God's trying to tell you to do, go all the way with it. It might seem like a crazy plan, a crazy idea, but just do it. And obviously, it's just God might just be testing your faith, or I'm pretty sure something good's gonna come out of that anyway, whatever he's telling you to do it, because he knows the reason why he's telling you to do it, because God can see everything and he knows everything. So it's just important that for us to remain obedient. Once again, when he tells you to do something, just go ahead and do it. But if you don't understand it, don't share it with anyone. If anybody asks, you just send them to God. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's just what I wanted to share on this clip.